Hey there everyone, it's MisterStubstep and we're going to be doing another video, of course, that no one requested, but I thought it'd be kind of cool. We discussed grail cards, and now I would like to discuss down in the comments, what is some sealed product that you would just be dying to have? You know, if money wasn't a problem, or if you could have anything, or if stuff was super available, what would you go and grab? Now, obviously, say I want a booster box of a particular set, obviously the best would be like a first edition, full case of it, but I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to go on what sealed product that I want. And please let me know down below what your number one sealed product is, or if you want to give me a list, by all means. If there's anything I missed, please let me know. But these are just kind of geared toward, I like to collect, and pretty much if I were to get all these, I'd pretty much open every single one of these unless I already have a master set of it. So let's get right into, I'm going to be kind of doing these in order, but it's not like an official top 10. I'm just going through, but obviously the last one would be the number one that I want. We'll start out with the Generations Elite Trainer box. Now you might look at it and you might be, looks a little familiar, because it looks so similar to the 25th anniversary. It's not even funny. But I do really like this design. I like the original design. I feel like it had a little bit more character and detail to it. 25th is like, oh, that's easy to slap on there. 25 is a great number, don't get me wrong. It's my favorite number. It's my favorite number squared. And I'll show off a few cards that I have. I have Mega Venusaur EX and then the Mega Gardevoir. I think these are from my cousin's collection, so nothing crazy. And then obviously I have I think I have the Curly cameos with it was the Gardevoir EXs in the Radiant collection. But overall, just a fantastic set. Would love to have this Elite Trainer box. I don't know any of the prices of these sealed products off the top of my head, but I should have stuff, you know, either bottom left, or I'll have prices somewhere that will pop up for each of these things so you can kind of see where they're at now. But I think last I checked, I don't think these have quite made it to 1,000, but it's pretty crazy. Now, a lot of people speculate, oh, 25th anniversary is going to follow the same trajectory as the 20th anniversary. I mean, find that highly unlikely, but, you know, given enough time, who knows? Crazier things have happened. Moving on, we have the Premium Trainers XY collection hits. So this is, I've only seen this opened. I've never seen this in person. I think this is probably one of the best collection boxes just for the most amazing promos that you can get. It has one of my favorite promo full art trainers of all time in the N card. That is just such a beautiful card. Just N reaching out like, I can show you a world, and it's amazing. And all the other ones are great too. I mean, you have the Shaman, you have the Velton, you have the Xerneas on the same card, you have the Karen. It looks like a Hex Maniac, I'm not sure, and then the Jirachi, and yeah, there's just so many great promo cards, and not just the promo cards. I'm not even talking about the packs that are in there. I don't even know the packs that are in there. I don't care. The promos are amazing enough, and it's an amazing box. I think I feel like Primetime Pokemon probably has a video on one of these, and obviously I think PokeRev has also opened up one of these. I'm sure there's plenty of channels that would open these up. These are pretty far and few between. I'd be curious at what they go for, so I'm excited to look up all the prices of these afterwards. But as far as curb appeal goes, not the most attractive looking box ever. I mean, you can kind of see the promos, but I feel like it would be really easy if you're just looking on a shelf to easily glance over them. I'm pleased with the direction they kind of went with changing up a lot of the appeal of a lot of the collection boxes. Granted, it's a lot of wasted plastic and cardboard, but a lot of them do look pretty good. Moving on, we have, I think this is going to be the only Japanese product on my list, and it's not one of the strongest, heavier hitters, but it's just one that I would love, and I would actually probably keep this one sealed. It is the Shiny Collection booster box from Japan, and it's a beautiful set, very small set, and it was actually geared towards girls when it was first released to kind of get, you know, girls into the TCG, which I think is pretty cool. But of course, you know why I'm getting it, because it has a Kirlia, and I have been having stuff that I need to show off too. I do have the Shiny Collection Kirlia, and I'm telling you, in these special sets, the holo, I'm not sure if it can even demonstrate on this camera, but the holo that you get on all the special sets from Japan is just crazy. Like, you think English or the Cosmos Holofall is beautiful. Some of the stuff on the Japanese cards is just out of this world. I mean, I look at it and I'm like, oh, there's another layer, there's another layer. Oh, if you do it at this angle, you get this design and all that stuff. It's just crazy. It'd be a really cool booster box just to kind of have on display. I mean, it's cute, and it has Kirlia, so of course I'm gonna like that. Next up, we have Call of Legends, which was an odd one because I believe it came right after the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, but it's kind of like its own thing. Like, it's not really a part of any official era. It's just like its own thing, but I always just put it under the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, and this is just an amazing set. The fact that it came in a booster box, you would think this was like special sets before special sets were like really a thing. It's just, I love this set. All the shiny legendaries, and it's like a lot of the legendaries that I like. And I do have one from my cousin's collection. Got the Groudon. Probably not my favorite. I mean, I would like the Rayquaza or the Lugia or even some of the legendary Beast Dog Cats. But overall, really cool set. And it has that border that's kind of like the shiny hollow foil silveriness. That's kind of like how they're doing the promos now with Scarlet and Violet. A little bit of a throwback to that. It's mainly from the original EX cards in the EX era, but still, it's really beautiful cards. I think there's a lot of people that have like the complete sets of this, and that's really cool. Like all the shiny cards. Obviously, if you have the master set of this too, that'd be really cool, but really cool cards. Let me know if you have any of those cards in your collection. Next, I have to go over it because it's basic. I'm always going to have at least one basic thing on my list. First edition base set booster box. I mean, come on. I probably wouldn't even open it since I only have like a regular base set. I think I might have like a few base set first edition cards, but they're just like common cards or like an energy card or something. But and then a handful of shadowless as well, but regular set, base set. I do have the one first edition Raichu, which I don't know why I didn't pull that out, but I think it's a PSA 2, and I got it at a exchange, like Game Exchange. Yeah, one of those stores. I don't know. I think they might be like a regional thing, but I found one in like a bulk hollow box, and I'm like, y'all selling this? And they're like, sure. And then I was looking at it, I'm like, this thing looks legit. It doesn't look fake. And so that's how I ended up with the first edition Raichu. But yeah, first edition base. Not much to say. There's all the hype. There's King Pokemon. There's Logan Paul. They're just being around since the beginning. Like, you know about first edition. As a kid, I never saw any first edition cards. They were like gone by the time I started grabbing packs. But there was a ton of base set. There's still a ton of base set out there. Unlimited, that is. Next up, oh man, this one I would love to open. It is the Shining Legends Super Premium Collection Box. And the main reason why I'd want to open it, so I do have a Shining Legends Master Set. Let's, MewTube. Ooh, experiments. I do have a master set of Shining Legends, but I don't have any of the like extra promos. Like I have some of the basic promos that came in like the pin collection boxes and stuff, but I don't have the Ho-Oh, I don't have the Shining Celebi, and I don't have the Shining Lugia. That Shining Lugia is so beautiful. I just love the throwback to the original Shining cards in Neo Revelation and Neo Destiny. Just not like a full art card, just the regular holo, just that part is holo, and then of course it's the shiny form of the Pokemon. And it's a really nice looking box. Like, it has a good curb appeal. I love the big Pokeball. Sometimes it can be kind of an eyesore, but I think it looks good. And then a Ho-Oh figure. Can't really go wrong with the Ho-Oh figure. I mean, at least the one that I'm looking at in particular right now on my computer as reference. But yeah, beautiful box. Would love to open one of these and add those promos to my collection. Next up, very similar. We're continuing on this trend, but this one was just the Hidden Fates Ultra Premium Collection, featuring Rayquaza and then the gold cards of Solgaleo and Lunala. This box is amazing. It comes with so many packs, 15 Hidden Fates packs. I know I think it was a Metagross and then maybe one other one that had like the big Ultra Ball in there. But I would take these. Just open up Hidden Fates packs. It would be amazing. Of course, I do have, I've done a few shorts. I believe I have a bunch of Hidden Fates Curlias from like a bunch of different grading companies. So, I mean, Hidden Fates, it's tough. I had a lot of fun opening Crown Zenith. I mean, opening Shining Fates. All the special sets are really fun to open, but Hidden Fates, there's just something about Hidden Fates. Prices of the cards have fallen considerably, except for, you know, the top heavy ones, but, I mean, so much of Hidden Fates has been printed. I mean, they had that reprint of Elite Trainer boxes a few years back. I did open one, but I don't have any sealed. I think my dad has one sealed, which I'm kind of jealous. But, beautiful box. Don't have any of those promos. Hidden Fates, super fun to open, and I wish it was still on the shelves. I truly do. Next up, so this is tough. I don't know what my favorite WotC set of all time. In my heart, I want to go to Team Rocket. That's always my favorite WotC set. But to have a sealed product right now, in the now, I would want first edition Neo Destiny. I mean, first edition, whatever, but Neo Destiny. The only thing that plagues this set is unknowns. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an unknown hater. But when you got unknowns spread throughout all the rarities, it's just like, oh no, imagine getting a heavy pack and then it's a freaking unknown. Whew, that'd be rough. But then you have like the potential for shining packs or shining cards and like light pack or whatever. I'm not as well researched as some of those channels that have opened a bunch of these booster boxes. I've never even, I think as a kid, I probably opened like maybe half a dozen of these Neo Destiny packs. But I am very close to finishing a master set. I think I'm like less than 10 cards, so getting close. But amazing set. Would love to have one of these and just like slowly open it like once a year. Just crack a first edition Neo Destiny pack like on my birthday or something, or like for New Year's. Ooh, or like invite some friends over and be like, hey, I got some of that good. But Neo Destiny, original Shining cards. I actually have a bunch of Shinings. So I have a bunch of Shinings. I don't know why I didn't add them to my stack, because I prepared myself for this video by putting all these products for all the different sets. And I have a bunch of Neo Destiny stuff. I didn't include any of it. But yeah, here's my little spread. You know, I'm not... Once again, this isn't about me flexing. This is just me showing like a little bit of my collection, and that's relevant to what I'm going over. Only one from my childhood cousin's collection, and I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3 Shinings left. I have a few in my binder, but yeah. Neo Destiny, amazing set. Let me know your favorite WotC set. I know a lot of people would say like Expedition or Aquapolis or Skyridge, and I get it. Like, those sets are bangers. The value per pack and just everything is totally there, but I think I opened like 2 Aquapolis packs growing up, and that's it. I didn't open any Expedition or Skyridge, so there's just like nothing there for me. Like, don't get me wrong, beautiful cards, beautiful holos, crystal cards, all that good stuff, but I just don't have any, there's no sentimental value there for me for those sets. But I mean, if they're your favorite sets, I don't blame you at all. The common, like, I remember looking at a common Magikarp from Skyridge, and it was like $20-something. I'm like, gosh dang, but it was a beautiful Magikarp card. I'll probably have shown it. Next up, second to last, and it's another basic one. Sorry, my cat was doing the business. It's another basic one, but it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. It's what brought me back to the hobby for the first time before I took another break throughout Sun and Moon, and then I came back for Cosmic Eclipse. But XY Evolutions, I know, probably one of the highest printed sets of all time, you know, with Sun and Moon base. And it is, I love it. I love it. It was my first master set I ever completed. Do have both of the Zards graded. Only the reverse got a good grade. The holo, very sad, but I mean, it's hard to grade. But if I had a sealed Evolutions booster box, that would make me very happy. Of course, the prices skyrocketed. When it made me come back into the hobby, I remember getting the box for like $110 or something off the collector's cash. And yeah, it's so overplayed and so over-opened. I think I only have a few packs sealed now because, you know, they were spread throughout sealed product for like years. I mean, all the way through the Sword and Shield era, and it's an X and Y era pack, which I always found interesting because they got Generations and Evolutions in X and Y, but whatever. But beautiful set. I mean, you can't go wrong. Having reverse, I mean, it's another base set reprint. I know, we get so many of those. But having just that basic reverse holo of the base set is just, I love it. I love it so much. And speaking of reverse holos, arguably the best reverse holo or the worst reverse holo, whatever your approach is. But my number one, see if you can guess. Based off how I set that up, I wonder if you can guess what sealed product I'm looking for. But my number one chase, holy grail, sealed product, and this one, I don't know if I would slow roll it like the Neo Destiny. I'd probably do the Neo Destiny box first and then this, but it would be a legendary collection booster box. I only opened one pack as a kid. And the reason why I know that is because I was looking at the binders that I had put together as a kid, and I counted the cards, and I had one reverse holo and one non-holo rare. And I was like, one pack? Why didn't I get more? So the only reverse holo that I got was a Metapod. So Metapod will always have a little place in my heart. But, I mean, 7.5, not too bad. But Legendary Collection reverse holos go for a pretty penny. And then Legendary Collection even had the box toppers, which is wild. I know Expedition, Aquapolis, Skyridge had those too, but wow, Legendary Collection was just something else. I know another base set reprint. Dang, now that I think about it, 3 of the things on here are freaking base set stuff. When I see people open up Legendary Collection, because the thing is, no matter what, you're getting a bomb reverse holo, and I think that is so cool. I know nowadays you got all these different reverse holo pulls that you can get. Shinies, Trainer Gallery, Galarian Gallery, Illustration Rares, all that stuff. But getting one of these guaranteed, unless it was like an error pack, but I've never seen somebody open up an error Legendary Collection that was missing one of these, unless it was searched. But, and then getting holos of like cards from previous sets that, you know, maybe don't, like, you're not expecting it, and then like, oh man, it was just a great set. I know it was one of those sets that a lot of people looked down upon when it first came out. They're like, oh, another reprint. Oh, these are ugly. Oh, these look fake. And don't get me, like, that's probably why I only opened one pack as a kid. I probably opened it up and was like, what is that? Actually, no, I think I was pretty hyped about this, but it looked very similar to those stickers that you would get, and I put all over my binders. And so I was like, oh, must be where those stickers come from. And then I think I gave up on the set, which I didn't know any better. But yeah, that is actually all of the sealed product that I dream about. Not on a daily basis, but periodically I'm like, if only, you know. But I imagine the prices of a lot of these are going up and up and up. I know modern is skyrocketing, and then vintage is a little wobbly, and it has a lot of people in an uproar, and I'm just like, these things, they're always going to ebb and flow. And I mean, I get it, people want to follow the hype and it's exciting and the news and all that stuff, but I mean, if you just sit back, collect what you like, and just, I was about to say watch the world burn, but that's a little cynical. Just enjoy yourself, you know, sip a little tea or whatever you like to drink, and just lean back and do what you like to do. I think you'll end up on the right. Obviously, never put yourself in a financially irresponsible situation, but yeah, if you collect, I know a lot of people give the advice, but if you collect what you like, I think you're going to be happy at the end of the day. Because if you're always chasing that dollar bill, sometimes it's going to burn you, and you're going to find yourself in some tight spots. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. Once again, please let me know what you thought down below if you like these types of videos, and what your ideal sealed product would be. It can be modern stuff. Don't get me wrong. If you want a full case of Evolving Skies, please let me know. I completely understand that. If that's all you've known, that's all you've known. But I was trying to avoid stuff that I could still just go regularly buy. I mean, you technically could just go and buy a lot of these things, but they would be, whew, your wallet would be screaming. But, oh my God. All right, that's all I have. Enough rambling from me. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.